So, with the latest development now, we don't expect things to remain the same again in the Oni of Ife's palace here. Things are not definitely going to remain the same again as the Oni of Ife um, has Naomi has received a very powerful visitor in the palace in the person of the Deji of Akure. Yeah, Deji of Akure has come to the palace, and he came with just one thing in mind: to fortify Queen Naomi's apartment. Yes, the Deji of Akure has come to fortify Queen Naomi's apartment and also to fortify Naomi herself. We know that they say desperate um, measures, desperate issues bring up desperate measures. You know, since this case is beginning to be a little bit more complex now, there needs to be a couple of complex ways of making things happen so that it's not going to be business as usual anymore. It's not going to be now so we don't they do them all this while. Right now things are taking a new turn. Yes, things are taking a new turn because some people are of the opinion that it be like say this church thing where Naomi they do so let the two work again. You know that the way it is, God is a God of grace. God is a person who gives grace to people. He gives people long ropes. He makes you to see things from a very different angle. But when the gods want to strike, they strike once. So right about now, with the level of incident that is happening in the palace right now, it is very pertinent to note that things are beginning to take a different turnaround. Yes, things are really, really pretty taking a different turnaround. As right now, Deji of Akure has now come and said, okay, you know what, Naomi's house needs to be fortified. Now the question now is, what are they fortifying it against? Because it is very, very important to know that when fortifications are done, they are done because of some particular reasons. I mean, for you to carry out a fortification exercise, there needs to be a very cognate reason why you're doing a fortification. You do not just do a fortification exercise because you want to do a fortification exercise. You do a fortification exercise because there is a need to do a fortification exercise. So right now, the need for fortification exercise is to make sure that all these issues that used to happen to Naomi do not happen again. Yes, all these issues that used to happen to Naomi, everybody is praying that it do not happen again, because when something drastic is not done, when once a very high level of fortification is not done, then it's going to repeat itself again. And like there's this thing that they said that the afflictions of the righteous, they say, I think they say, when God takes you away from Egypt, you should try and make sure you do not go to Egypt again. Yes, there is a saying like that. So if you now see yourself going around in circles, in circles, nothing stops you to know that oh boy, Otilo, that you don't cast, that there's a very big, eminent issue and problem at hand that needs to be solved. Yes. So when these issues like this now come up, you now find out that you will find yourself in a very, very tight corner. You find yourself that you can't even escape it. You can't even go away from this kind of dementia, because these are things that when they happen to you, you feel lost. You feel somehow that you're in a deep, deep, deep issue, and you're in a deep, deep challenge. So right now, Naomi on her own has really found out that the way things are going, she just needs to take a very drastic step and drastic level to make sure that she is kept above limitations of the enemy. Because you see, what the enemy always does is the enemy will always definitely try to pull you down. The enemy will definitely try to bring you down. The enemy will definitely try to is this pull down syndrome the enemy always tries to do. So it is now in your own place to see that you challenge the status quo. And how do you challenge the status quo? You challenge the status quo by going out of your way, to see that no harm, nothing that has been programmed or planned by the enemy can hold you down. Because the enemy came for three things. The enemy came to kill, to steal, and to destroy. But God had come, Jesus Christ has come to give us life. Not just life, but life in abundance. That is why the abundant nature of God is such that no limitation of the enemy is anyhow going to bring you down. He will try you. The devil will try. He will put in all the effort, he will put in all the pressure to want to bring you down. But guess what? They will come in different ways. But guess what? God Almighty will make you to escape in other ways, just as He made Naomi to escape. Because if it's only for those people already made up their minds that as in this, so they just want to finish Naomi. Yeah, that was their intention, that was their plans. Their plans was just to finish Naomi, but God rescued Naomi from the hands of the evil one. I do not know how many of you who believe in Naomi's ministry and power, but something is certain, something is sure. God has given me a word for you this morning, and the word God has given me to you this morning is you are going to come out of that evil manipulation. You're going to come out of that evil attack. You're going to come out of every manipulative spirit, every spirit that the enemy has tried to use to pull you down. God is definitely going to take you away from it. So what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to hold God strong. Hold God strong. Remain focused. Remain relevant. And I see you coming out of every challenge that the enemy has put on your way. Because if it's about coming, the enemy will come. He will not just come once. He will not just come twice. He will come in different ways and different dimensions. But what you should understand is that hold God strong, remain relevant in Him, and He will see you through. Just as He saw Naomi through, He will see you through. I see you coming out of that difficult situation. I see you coming out of that different predicament. I see you coming out from all those strongholds that the enemy has fervently kept in your tracks to see that you do not survive, to see that you do not activate your next level. God Almighty will definitely help you activate your next level, and you are going to be the next to testify. As Naomi testified, your testimony is the next one I'm going to join you to celebrate. I'll keep on praying for you that the God of Naomi will show Himself strong in your life. Thank you very much, and see you some other time.